I have 2 episodes now with 3 video files. And that's normally not the way I'm working. So this will make the cutting the worst thing in the world. Oh, by the way, again, we can see that it really works. I hope. We will have to see. We will make another waypoint somewhere here, maybe above the station, because if the waypoints can tell you where to go in the whole universe, then why should I make all the beacons and the antennas and all that stuff? The antennas, yeah, okay, good for the for communication or for the drones, but the beacons, they kind of lose their purpose, at least for stations. Yeah, okay. It's all the multiplayer thing. It's all the multiplayer thing there. There they might, yeah, they don't lose their purpose because that's a thing that everybody can see. That's a thing only I can see if I don't share it. Okay, let's get this one is done. We need more materials here. Let's get the thrusters welded up, and I think we will just bring in the welder drone, get it connected to the ship and fill it up. By the way, I did the same thing here. You can see that. Just added a nice, comfy chair, and now we can just fly it from here. It's a good thing. A good thing. Okay. I've done the same thing here. That's one problem I have. I have the feeling it's another thing I started to say, and I should get rid of it. It's just a word that fills empty spaces. When I'm driving the drone backwards or flying the drone backwards, I think it is kind of pushing down. Maybe it's perspective, but I'm not sure. Okay, we can just stay put in here. The business shipments, I had that while I was building on the station. There was a military transport that came so close to the station that I was a bit afraid of it attacking me. This one is far away, but the other one got really close. So, no, I don't know what's up with them. Good. I marked the welder drone cargo, and you here by the way, you can see it. This thing is nearly full, and I have to get rid of some of the materials in there. I need the large cargo container. There is stuff in there I will not need now. So we can get rid of the girders. Girders are a thing that is only needed for the windows. So it's not a biggie, but let's take a look for a moment. These things, the metal girders, are a real culprit when it comes to space usage. Also the interior plates. Metal girders not needed for a lot, but they are really, really heavy. Okay, let's bring in the rest of the thruster components. And do I have more reactor components? Not really. So I will have to make... Oh, there. I will have to make them 2. That's enough for the reactor, I believe. Let's just go and weld that up. Okay. I'm doing the weird pressing V and then again to line my view up. It is easier that way, to just straighten your view out, and then you can... Okay. Let's see if that works. I'm not sure. It could also be 2000 reactor components. If this thing starts up... Nope. Still missing something. And you? No. Would have been too beautiful when it would just start up and work. Once in a while, just start up and work. Make no trouble. I will make another break and make another kind of pause to get materials. It's too bad that the material generation is slow, or you have to put in a lot of energy. And when we are done exploring, I will definitely come back and work on the station here a bit more. Make efforts to get the material processing and the processing of materials and the production of components a real thing, even if it costs a lot of energy. Then we have to get the batteries going, because then we can have a way to... I talked about that in the beginning, to overcome energy highs. So if we get a new batch of materials, we might not need a lot of the reactors, if we can use enough batteries. So get in the batteries, load them with the solar panels, and then hopefully we can. We might not need the reactors all the time. So we might need them for the start to get the materials we have now finished. And then we might be able to, if we get new materials, just rely on the batteries. Let me, as long as we have steel plates, let me fix this up. Oh, oh. I made it so that we can see the reactor when we are flying. I still have to beautify the whole thing a bit more, but this kind of gets an insect-like shape. So I don't know. I never built one of these the jump drives, so we might see a nice glowing FTL jump drive when we start the ship. It could be, and then I want to be able to see the thing. So that's why it looks like these insect-like ribs here in the back. Inspiration, the Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Was it Deep Space Nine? Yeah, I think the Dominion ships, they had this insect-like shapes and glowing backs and all that stuff. We will see. I don't know. Again, I don't know if it does that. It would be nice if it would glow and shimmer through these ribs. I like that Space Engineers is, yeah, really a more realistic approach to this science fictiony stuff. That it is not the uh, pyramids, and that's one of the things in Stargate and some other series too. In Star Trek, we have the same thing. I don't count Star Wars because Star Wars is Star Wars is something different than real science fiction. But yeah, Star Trek and Stargate, they have these weird shapes for the ships. The human spaceships in Stargate, they look nice. I don't especially love them, but they look nice because they have this realistic approach to them. But then you have, don't know, weapons that I like the first thing where they came up with, hey, we have, yeah, to use railguns and rocket launchers. But then they got, oh, we have the super high energy weapons of these gray looking aliens, Asgard. I don't know how they are called in English. They're in the German series. They are called after Viking mythology, and why is this happening? Also, the Egyptian style of the The Egyptian style of the original Stargate series. The Egyptians and their super technology. It's just not working out, people. It's just not working out for me. I like the Stargate idea. Mm, uh, where they all the games and all the movies where they have that. I'm kind of fond of that. It's we will not bring in the doors. I will finish the glass. Do I have? I have glass, so we at least can bring in enough glass, hopefully, into this, so we can later switch out to girders again and then fix up the windows here. It looks a bit bland. I tried to do something with the windows, but this just did not work. And then I kind of went with it and said, come on, just use the cockpit style now. So, don't know. It's really hard to make nice shapes with the windows. We talked about that, I think, in the last episode, or in the last week, that it is hard to come up with that, and I really have to do more work in a test world. This looks like, don't know. I hope you can. I hope you can live with it. It's just an exploration ship. It needs to look explorationary thingies. Don't care. Good people. Another break, and I hope that I can come back to you with this ship finished. And if I can do that, then we will make the first jump, and so I can keep my promise that we will go exploring in the end of the week.